I don't even know why I'm playing this. Someone said there was like maybe some semi-unsettling bits, and I just said, yeah, whatever, then I'll do it. I might as well. I didn't say exactly that, but I've had it for a long time, so I figured I might as well get around to it finally. Probably should have done it in my own time and done something more spooky on stream, but whatever. Let's start. Oi! Oh, okay, that's just a chapter. I thought that was a file in progress. I haven't played this version. I played a bit of the original version.
Dear Esther.
Oh, it's Esther.
Do not land here anymore. I've noticed that this year they seem to shun the place. Maybe it's the depletion of the fishing.
I'll just drown. Oh, I will actually. Oops.
Perhaps it's me. When he first landed here, Donnelly wrote that the herds were sickly and their shepherds the lowest of the miserable classes that populate these Hebridean islands. 300 years later, even they have departed.
Hello? Hello?
Come back.
Okay, thank you. Oh, I've got achievement.
Lighthouse, you're fond of me lobster, ain't ya?
You're fond of me lobster. I don't remember how he said it. Yeah, I probably would be. So I'd start the game by walking in the ocean and drowning, and then it respawns me back in the ocean and drowning again. That's a good start, isn't it? Thanks, Reptiloid. Bubsy 3D would be scarier, probably. I need to turn the sensitivity up, as in the sensitiveness. As in the sensitivity. Mostly I just want to see the nice nature, isn't it beautiful? I want to be here. I think there's a VR version of this, I should have streamed that. Of course I don't know if I'll be able to stream much. Well, I mean I guess I will be able to stream them, but that OVR toolkit or whatever it was that Infernal so generously gifted. Oh, thanks. Apparently it's quite like intensive or whatever. So hopefully my computer will be able to run it, otherwise I'll have to also get that RAM upgrade before I can. It's all come. Ah yes, science. I could do science, me. Did nothing happen in here? I guess this is supposed to mean something to someone at some point. Yeah, that'd be true. Walking simulators are good for when you're in a bad mood and you need to relax. God rays. I don't believe in God, so does that mean they don't exist? Those rays. Hi, Blaze. Where's the RTX in this game? Come on, landmark edition my ass. Right, upper road or lower road? I don't know. I'm afraid of heights, so I guess we'll go up so I can be scared. It is rather lovely looking. I think the original was in the Half-Life 2 engine, wasn't it? As in Source or whatever. I don't know what engine this is. Maybe Unreal, because that's what everyone uses these days. Ah, something flew in my face. That's the only trouble with going for walks, you get bugs everywhere. This way feels more permanent. Whee! I vaguely remember this now. This area. Oh, I was gifted. It was either OVR Toolkit or OVR Advanced Tools or something. One of those. The thing that allows you to see Twitch chat on your wrist when you're doing VR. It was Toolkit. I'm on the bitch.
Ooh, thanks.
Is that a flat trash bag?
Go back and look up the lighthouse.
Why? There isn't a light. Oh, there is a lighthouse. Hang on. Okay, I guess I will. Thanks, Reptiloid. The only scare? Oh no, now I know it's a scare. So it won't be scary anymore. Well, if it's the only scare in the game, that means I can just experience it and then quit. Because I've done the scary bit now. Oh, it's so slow. Walking simulator, more like snail simulator. Oh my god, it's taking longer to get back than it took to get away from it. What a lovely lighthouse. What a lovely lighthouse. Oh, from inside, I guess. Oh, I'm scared now. Is something gonna fall on me? Whoa. Spin! Nothing happened. Did I permanently miss the only scare in the game? Or did they change it in Landmark Edition? Or is it a later lighthouse? Wait, thunderstorm? Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm in the UK. We had some big storminess yesterday around this time. Supposed to be a black shape. Oh dear. Right, I'm restarting. I want to see that.
Dear Esther,
He's going to be talking while I look up at it to ruin the scare.
in my ears, sand in my mouth,
Speed run.
waves always at my ankles. I felt as though everything had conspired to this one last shipwreck. I remembered nothing but water,
Oh man, what a
stones
creepy
in my belly
place.
and my shoes, threatening to
Oh
drag
yeah, I
me
saw
under
it.
to where only the most
It
listless
might have been there, but
creatures
it was
swim.
very faint. As in, it might have been there when I came back to look. Weird. It seems like there's nothing down on the beach and I don't want to have to walk all the way back again. Yeah, that'll be alright if it's 10 minutes long though. I'll get on with my life. Oh look, the clouds are moving. What's that weird sound? It's like there's a siren song in the background behind the music. Like voices are going, "Ah." Am I not supposed to go this way? I don't know. That seemed like a hole to not cross over.
Donnelly reported the legend of the hermit, a holy man who sought solitude in its most pure form. Allegedly, he rode
Beans.
here from the mainland in a boat without a bottom.
Pierre,
so that the creatures of the sea
you
would
little
rise
bug.
at night to converse with him. How disappointed he must have been with their chatter. Perhaps now, when all that haunts the ocean is the rubbish dumped from the tankers, he'd find more peace. They say he
Turn
threw
the flashlight
his arms
on.
wide in a valley on the south side, and the cliff opened up.
Timber,
to
his
provide him
arms
shelter.
wide.
They say he died of fever 116 years later. The shepherds left gifts for him at the mouth of the cave, but Donnelly records they never claimed to have seen him. I have visited the cave and I have left my gifts, but like them, I appear to be an unworthy subject of his solitude.
Ah, what a story. Why am I playing this? I don't understand what he's on about.
Thanks.
That's quite nice of you.
Son, Dad,
Hey.
what are clouds made of? Dad, Linux servers, mostly.
Come actually. I think that's the cave I stopped in down there in the original version. I remember the look of it, water and a path going into a cave. Thanks, Muffgeb. What do you mean clouds? I guess Linux servers live on the cloud. And Zach, oh, you're talking about the storm that happened yesterday. Okay, I was getting worried there. I thought another storm was coming and I might have to stop the stream. Oh, maybe this isn't. Oh, maybe I do have to do the beach. I can't cross that. That whole path was just for some lore and a view. Yeah, I don't know whereabouts Infernal is. Clouds live on Linux. Oh, it's too complicated. I don't even know. All I know is clouds are like data that is stored in nothing. As in on the internet or something. Wait, this doesn't look way to go-ish. Oh, maybe it does.
Those islands in the distance, I'm sure, are nothing more than
There's no
relics of
What the
islands.
air conditioners and computers have in common, both become useless when you open Windows.
There's no islands.
My lips and grip my wrist ever more tightly. My shaking arms will not support my fading diaries.
Fading diarrhea. The music sounds like Plague Tale. Fishy Kajussi. Oh, there probably isn't any, unfortunately. I'd rather have some Argosy. Computers having that useless when you open Windows. No, air conditioners still do stuff when you open Windows. Wait, oh. I was about to ask, wait, what do computers have to do with opening Windows? Then I got it. Thanks, Mufgib. Just a server. Why is it called a cloud then? Just call it a server. Stretched texture. I thought this game was supposed to be nice and beautiful. What the fuck is this? Cthulhu? No. It looks like some kind of weird symbol, but it's probably nothing. I always acknowledge your existence. It's hard to miss you when you're a mancubus. Or have I missed your messages already? I probably already missed a bunch. It took my brain a moment to get into the streaming gear and remember how to stream.
Unoccupied as this bay, a listless wreck without identification. My rocks are these bones, and a careful fence to keep the
My
precipice at
rocks
bay.
are these bones,
Shot
what?
through me caves. My forehead a mount. This aerial will transmit into me so.
What is he on about?
Overexposed, the nervous system, where Donnelly's boots and yours and mine still trample. I will carry a torch for you. I will leave it at the foot of my headstone. You will need it for the tunnels that carry me under.
Cryptic bullshit. I don't know what he's on about. Now I'm stuck behind some rocks. Because I can't jump. This guy isn't human. Why have I come all this way? I can't go anywhere. I've been everywhere now. How do you get stuck in a walking simulator? Ah, physically stuck as well. Get me out of here. This seems like the way to go, because I fell down from the cliff. Maybe I had to wait for him to stop talking, so I could go into this darkness that is just a wall. The shore. That sounds good. I like some good Cthulhu-ness. Yeah, rain is nice. That was the one good thing about the storm. It caused some rain on the window when I went to bed 2 nights ago. Surely I didn't come all this way just for a bit of dialogue to go all the way back. No. It's the front window, so I guess. Oh, stairs. I guess the wind must more often blow in certain directions than other directions. What's this then, eh? There it is. Oh yeah, that looks nice. Oh yeah, I remember that. actually. I think Vinny streamed it. If it's what I'm thinking of, I believe it was very short. Why was that circle in the journal? Do I have a journal? Or are you talking about some other game? Who craves physical affection? This guy. Speaking of Cthulhu stuff, there's that free... Whoa! Good, we've got to add some horror to this game, and imps are horrific. Probably smell horrific. Oh. Hi, blessed. Hope you're well today. Hope everyone's well today. I didn't ask today. Or I didn't say that at all today. I'm out of streaming practice. Yum. What was I going to say?
Afternoon sunlight.
Oh yeah.
He landed on the south side of the island.
I'll wait until he
followed the path
stops.
to the bay and climbed the mount. He did not
The
find
mount.
caves, and he did not chart the north side. I think this is why his understanding of the island is flawed, incomplete. He stood on the mount and only wondered momentarily how to descend.
By jumping?
Then, he didn't have my reasons.
What were your reasons? Idiocy. Yeah, there's that free... I think it's free anyway. Yeah, it is. Free game on Steam called Dagon.
When someone
It might have a
died or
longer
was
name,
dying,
like
or
Dagon,
so
an
ill they
H.P.
gave up what
Lovecraft
else
story
they
or
could
something.
sacrifice. They cut parallel lines into the cliff, exposing the white chalk beneath.
Chalk?
You could see them from the mainland.
Yeah, you could as well.
Fishing boats, and know to send aid or impose a cordon of protection. And wait a generation until whatever pestilence stalked the cliff paths died along with its hosts.
Ah.
My lines are just for this. To keep any would-be rescuers at bay. The infection is not simply of the flesh.
It's of the brain. Oh yeah. Is that Doom map you're making for anything, or is it just a personal thing? Because if it's just a personal thing, why do you have to drop the idea of doing whatever that thing you said you were
There was no love
stopping?
in the relationship. Donnelly tells me that they had one Bible that was passed around in strict rotation.
If you don't have a
It was
deadline.
stolen by a visiting monk in 1776, 2 years before the island was abandoned altogether. In the interim, I wonder, did they assign chapter and verse to the stones and grasses,
What?
marking the geography with a superimposed significance?
What are you on
that they could
about?
actually walk the Bible and inhabit its contradictions.
Walk the Bible? What is he on about? I don't know why I'm stopping to let him talk, as if I'm gonna take it in. I don't understand a single word he's spouting. Nonsense, man. That's his superpower. Nonsense. At least I want to be here, though. This is some lovely nature. A walk that I would love to go on. Ah. Personal thing. Spooky themed. Shiten. Oh, that's why you want to do it before. As in, like, finish it with a sort of deadline. I think he said 1776. Then why are there tyres down there? Cars didn't exist yet? I don't think they did anyway. Am I going the right way? Hey look, a monument up there. It's like the Isle of Wight. There's a monument that I kind of want to eventually manage to walk to.
Dear Esther, I met Paul.
Oh, great, it's that
I had
name.
my own little pilgrimage. My Damascus, a small semi-detached on the outskirts of Wolverhampton.
Wolverhampton?
Drank coffee in his kitchen and
Wolves.
tried to connect to one another. Although he knew I hadn't come in search of an apology, reason,
Come.
or retribution, he still spiraled in panic, thrown high and lucid by his own dented bonnet.
Oh,
Responsibility had made him old.
poor guy.
Like us, he'd already passed beyond any conceivable boundary of life.
Nothing personnel. It is actually. What is that noise? Sounded like a radio. Huh. Radio. I know what's going on with that radio. Kinda hectic. Oh yeah, I guess. Well, I mean, I don't know what your job is, but I can think of jobs that would get hectic around Halloween.
Outside your retreat.
Oh, Santa!
Space between cliff and beach. I would leave you loaves and fishes, but the fish stocks have been depleted, and I've run out of bread.
Fish
I would
stocks?
row you back to your homeland in a bottomless boat, but I fear we would
What?
both be driven mad by the chatter of the sea
A
creatures.
bottomless boat? What? How can you... Whatever. That's just a ring of wood. Yeah, this is the cave. I think there's like 1 or 2 more dialogues in here before I stopped. I remember the glowiness on the wall. Why do you need the light on? It's not dark in here. Hey, this was in Evil Within.
Ooh,
It's
thanks.
gonna be Sonic for
The
Halloween.
answer to 1984 is 1776.
What? God, you're about as cryptic as he is. Even more so, in fact, usually. Thanks, Zach. But Sonic is a good choice. Sonic is quite scary. Not as scary as Big the Cat, though. But yeah, it would be a good idea to give deadlines, but then I would never meet them. Oh, look at the stretchedness. It's ugly. This game is supposed to be beautiful, I heard. I mean, everything else looks good, just don't look at the floor. Science. Penis. But speaking of Evil Within, for some bloody reason I went through the whole game again. Like the last 3 days. I went through it on the easiest difficulty in New Game Plus. Mostly just to play about with the weapons I unlocked, but I was having more fun the second time around. And on easy difficulty. Surprisingly. So I bumped it up to 3 stars on Backloggery instead of 2. Did I just... wait, I just came full circle. Was there anything else in here? Maybe this is why I stopped, because I didn't know where to go next. But there's still a bunch of achievements I didn't get, because there's like chapter specific things you have to do.
Thanks.
Well, I couldn't be asked.
I'll never forget that my English teacher caught me cheating and gave me a 0 on my final. Remember, kids, only fuck one of your teachers.
What? Oh, God, it's puns all the time, it is. Thanks, Muffgeb. Wolverhampton Wanderers. It sounds like a football club. Oh, well, you made a snap map. I'm back to, well, I don't know if I'd say back to recording snap maps, but I did record a few recently for a certain occasion. So if you remember the name of your snap map, I could make a note of it and check it out maybe on a video if I do end up recording more. This floor looks nice. The texture's not as stretched. It's a bit blurry though. Manager in a store. Oh, yeah, it makes sense then. Have you also got Christmas stuff in the store already, even though it's Halloween first, please? I don't know why people do that. I would snap a map. Forget Pokemon Snap. When's Doom Snap coming out? I want to take all the lewd photos of the demons bending over their prey. Sorry, I mean prey, not prey. Fuck you. That joke never gets old, does it? Not even talking about the game Prey right now. Any opportunity to have a
Still
laugh.
maintains he wasn't drunk, but tired. I can't make the judgment or the distinction anymore.
This is lovely.
I was drunk when I landed here, and tired too. I walked up the cliff path in near darkness, and camped in the bay where the trawler lies beached.
Splish.
It was only at dawn that I saw the bothy, and decided to make my temporary lodgings
Saw
there.
the what?
I was expecting just the area,
The
and a
bothy.
transporter stashed in a weatherproof box somewhere on the mount. It had an air of uneasy permanence to it. Like all the other buildings here, erosion seems to have evaded it completely.
Bothy. Is that short of a brothel? Well, there's some lusty maids of the Argonian variety. If so, I definitely have to go to this place in real life, wherever it is. Is this creepy? Because it's a bunch of weird stones. Chemistry book. What's that got to do with anything? I'm on an island. I'm lost as well. 2 hours of this coming up, apparently. Good luck on the mappage. I heard some scruffle. When does a monster jump out? Turns out this is an island on Mars. I want to turn it up. If only there were different audio sliders for different things, because the music is too loud. And nothing else is. Stretched again. It's alright, just imagine many people have walked through here and the mud has been smeared. Ah! Oh, loading. Way to break immersion. Donnelly achievement.
Dear Esther.
Yeah?
I have now driven the stretch of the M5 between Exeter and Bristol over
What are you
20
talking about
times.
walking the M5? We're on an island.
All the reports and all the witnesses, and have cross-referenced them within a millimetre using my ordnance survey maps. I simply
Good for
cannot
you.
find the location. You'd think there would be marks to serve as some evidence. It's somewhere between the turn-off for Sanford and the welcome break services. But although
What's
I
the
can always see it
welcome
in my
break
rearview mirror,
services?
I have as yet been unable to pull ashore.
Oh no, man. Is this some creepy... Hey look, is that a boat ruin? I like ruined boats. I wish I could find like a ye olde wooden shipwreck and be the first person to see it and go in there and find some stuff. But I guess you can't these days, really, can you? I don't know, maybe there are some on the bottom of the ocean that haven't been found, but I'll never go and dive in, please. The fuck is that? It's a barrel. They're scary. Oh, this isn't even wood. This is like Tomb Raider reboot. A service stations, oh. I don't even know what Sandford is either. It's obviously a place, but I don't know where. Do you have to know UK geography to understand this game? How did that bend in that way? That doesn't make sense. They're not that flexible. I guess they're just soggy from all these years. So they've gone a bit wobbly. Ah, this is my home now. I wouldn't mind living here. The music's insane. It's all like off-key. A little bit. If that's what you call it. Muffgeb would know, he's the music person here. When it sounds like... Or maybe I'm thinking of the term discordant instead. I don't know, maybe they both work. It's mostly okay, but then there's this other bit where it's like bum 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 bum.
There must be a hole in the bottom of the boat. How else could new hermits have arrived?
What do you mean, hermits? Crabs? Obviously some kind of metaphor or whatever. Can I walk up here? Almost. Getting Christmas stuff now. God, they just can't wait, can they? I guess it's good so that people who want to do it early can get it out of the way. But at least wait until the monster season is over. It's disrespect to monsters to shove out the Christmas stuff immediately. If I was a were-dragon, I would go in there and wait for the full moon and then turn into a dragon and eat the Christmas stuff. Can I drink some of the seawater? Call the expected dream. Oh! Hey, let me open up a notepad and make a note. Call the Oh wait, it's called The Expected Dream. Call probably wasn't part of the title. The Expected Dream. There we go. Danker. The dream I expect in that is a Baron arse, please. So if there's no Baron of Hells in that map, as in Barons of Hell actually, I'm gonna be sorely disappointed. Look at all the stuff, look at these boxes, anything could be in these, open them up. I want to find some treasure.
Ooh, thanks.
People who say Final Fantasy or choice about Final Fantasy have no idea what they're talking about, lizard cake.
Lizard cake. Yeah, that is a recent quote as well. Final Fantasy 6 is a bad wait, 8 is a bad Final Fantasy. Fools. Like, I can understand I can understand not liking the draw system, as in drawing magic. Thanks, Zach, by the way, before I go off on a tangent and forget. But I like the draw system, but it is kind of tedious. I don't know why I like it. And the junction system is kind of complicated. Luckily I get it now, but it took me a long time to get it when I first played it. Maybe even the second time I played it.
Message. The tires are flat, the wheel spins loosely, and the brake fluid has run like ink over this map, staining the landmarks and rendering the coastline mute, compromised. Where you saw galaxies, I saw only bruises cut into the cliff by my lack of sobriety.
Oh, drunk idiot. Wait, are you drunk driving, you fool? I hear ding-dong of the boy in the distance. Why are they called boys anyway? Why not girls? Why not both? There is, okay, good. You can't have a Doom map without barons, please. Oh look, what's that over there? Wait, where's that? It's a radio tower. Is that on the island? I can't tell if that's... I guess it's not far enough away to be a different land. I don't even have a body to look at. Probably because if they put in a body, they would draw your attention to the ground and you would see all the smudged, as in stretched textures. Oh wait, I just saw the word pun as well. Idea. Fuck. Milking some alien tit. Oh yeah, that looks like his island. That would make this game better. See, gulls. That's not gal. Forget gal gun, I want gull gun. Wait, this is where I came from. Why am I... wait, is it? So I saw that as I was coming down, right? This better be another path. I like the sound of the wind. I really want to be out here. I love the wind. As long as it's not too cold, which it probably is because we're by the sea. Yeah, this doesn't look familiar. This must be a different path. Oh. It's blocked, is it? Okay, maybe this is where I came from. I think I fell down here. No, I wouldn't milk a tit actually. I wouldn't want to risk talking about lactation again, that'll set off Infernal. Welcome back, Reptiloid. Yeah, it goes alright. A and S are sometimes getting some attention as well, don't worry. But D... wait, not A and S, A and D are getting attention, but S... S is crying all alone. Oh, there you go, S.
Ooh, thanks.
Lost. On the island.
Lost. On an island. Called the Lost Island. What a naff quote from my history. Thanks, blessed. Where do I go? I'm stuck here. Maybe I have to do something on the boat. There, that's worth quoting. We've got quotes about other people around here. That quote makes it seem like Infernal's into lactation. So he gets a ruined reputation a bit as well.
Kidney stones, and you visited me in the hospital.
Why do we care about kidney stones?
After the
We're on an island.
I was still half submerged in anesthetic. Your outline and your speech both blurred. Now my stones have grown into an island.
What the
made
fuck?
their escape, and you have been rendered
Wait.
opaque by the car of a drunk.
Oh my god, this is a horror game. We're on his giant kidney stone island. Body horror. That's alright. Looks like kidney stones can be beautiful as well. Faces in my vaginas. I don't remember what caused that quote. I don't know. It sounds like it might have been from Axiom Verge, but I don't think it was. I don't know, I guess maybe it was around that time.
Ooh,
It could have been unrelated to whatever game.
NGLDBGM and you wouldn't steal like hard bass you used to see on the VDS still kinda bangs.
What the fuck? She couldn't pronounce half of that. Like the abbreviations just turned into like oh they're there. Like when she said DVDs, it was just like oh they're these or something. That's a pretty nice view. Thanks, Mufgeb. The BGM and the you wouldn't steal a car. I guess so. But yeah, it is better than that,
I've begun to climb,
at least.
away from the sea and towards the center. It is a straight line to the summit.
No, it
The evening
isn't.
begins
It
to coil
bends.
around the aerial and squeeze the signals into early silence.
Squeeze my
The
signal.
bothy squats against the mount to avoid the gaze of the aerial. I too will creep under the island like an animal
Whoa,
and approach
look.
it from the northern shore.
Look at this amazing place. There's nothing in here. Find some collectibles. Or rather put some collectibles to find, please. Instead, I guess the collectibles are extra dialogue. Ethan Carter, yeah. Is that? I never remember which is the one that Reptiloid played, Ethan Carter or the other one. I think it was Ethan Carter, because I think it was Vanishing of in the title. But I don't think that was particularly spooky either. It was just
The
mouldy.
bothy was constructed originally
Bothy.
in the early 1700s. By then, shepherding had formalized into a career. The first habitual shepherd was a man called Jakobsen from a lineage
Jakobsen?
of migratory Scandinavians.
Oh, Scandinavians. Hi,
He was not considered a man of
Reptiloid.
breeding by the mainlanders.
Oh, breeding.
He came here every summer whilst building the bothy, hoping eventually that becoming a man of property would secure him a wife and a lineage.
Nah, he's a virgin
Only
forever.
reports that it did not work. He caught some disease from his malcontented goats
Oh.
and died 2 years after completing it.
Well, that sucks.
There was no one to carve white lines into the cliff for him either.
Imagine putting all that work in only to die soon after. I crash. We're doing rubbish. I am anyway. I don't want Spooktober to end. I've barely done anything. It feels like anyway. I guess we did do plenty, just a lot of it was taken up with Evil Within and Penumbra. But we did some good Doom, that was the highlight. But I hope you are well today. Yeah, 31st, isn't it? I never remember if it's 30th or 31st that is Halloween. The final or the penultimate day. Yes, penultimate. More science. Glowy pee all over the house. Right, does this look like a place I would want to live?
My heart is landfill.
What?
These false dawns waking into the still never light. I sweat for you in the small hours and wrap my blankets into a mass.
Oh, sweaty.
I have always heard the waves break on these lost shores, always
Lost.
the gulls forgotten. I can lift this bottle to my ear,
What was that?
and all there ever is for me is this Hebridean music.
Hebridean music? What's Hebridean? Swear I don't understand half the words he's saying. Hey look, luggage, open it. I want to know what's inside it. Now I really wish I was here in real life. There could be a laptop in there. Loot. Imagine if everyone else in the world just disappeared and you had free reign. Maybe jump a little bit inside. And you had free reign to just go around and loot whatever you want, but people come back in like 24 hours, so you've got 24 hours to go around and take whatever you want. Guilt free, you're allowed to, by some mysterious godly force. Aren't I supposed to be going up? Why am I going down here? To get some dialogue, probably. Is that place? Oh! Do I die? Yes.
Come back.
I'll try. No, I came back. Oh. Stack an arm in. Achievement. Stack an arm in. Arm in, arm out. From Attack on Titan. Your nana mum's mum. Oh, yeah, that does make sense. Had her birthday. That makes it easier to remember. Imagine having a birthday on the spook day. That would be a good day for it. Oh man, it's a good job I'm not here in VR right now. I probably would be uncomfortable right here. I feel like this isn't a path.
Jacobson's ribcage, they told Donnelly, was deformed.
What? Why do we care about ribcage?
Defect, or perhaps a traumatic injury as a child.
Ugh.
Brittle and overblown it was, and
stretch.
desperately light. Perhaps it was this that finally did for him, unable to contain the shattering of his heart.
Ah.
In half-light, his skeleton a discarded prop, a false and calcified seabird.
What? Skeleton is not a seabird. Oh, glad you're okay. Sculpting sounds fun, but sounds like it would cause sore hands. Anti-disestablishmentarianism. The longest word in the dictionary, but it's probably a longer one these days. Oh, this doesn't feel safe. I'm being winded. Maybe not. I don't feel like I'm supposed to be going this way. Thought I was getting to a radio tower. Wait, that was over there though. Walking simulators qualifiers games, yeah. I do remember a lot of conversation about Dear Esther. This was like the first sort of big one, wasn't it? The first main one that got recognition, or whatever. Or coined the genre. Or whatever the hell wording works. I'll sleep well, Mufgeb. Dream
They found
of...
Jacobson in early spring.
Nothing.
The thaw had only just come. Even though he'd been dead nearly 7 months, his body had been frozen right down to the nerves and
Oh.
had not even begun to decompose. He struggled halfway down the cliff path, perhaps looking for some lost goat.
Wait, am I
perhaps in a
Jacobson?
delirium, and expired, curled into a claw right under the moon.
Thanks.
Even the
Apparently,
animals shunned
the
the
longest
thought.
word in the dictionary is
The mainlanders thought to bring it home
pneumono-ultramicroscopic
unlucky. Donnelly
silicovolcanoconiosis.
claims they dragged it to the caves to thaw out and rot.
Rot.
He is proving an unreliable witness.
Longest word is pneumono ultramicroscopic silica volcano cock. Volcano cock. There must be some kind of medicine name. Precum ultramicroscopic volcano cock. Thanks, Reptiloid. I think TTS lady struggled with it a bit as well. Genre. There should be a character called John Ra. He's Egyptian. Oh, cave. I like a cave. Oh look, the rib cage that he was talking about. How is the rib cage smaller than the kidney stone? It's huge. Well, yeah. Too much else was going on, so I didn't get to comment about the footer earlier that Zach said.
Climbing down to the caves,
I'm not climbing, I'm walking.
Injured my leg.
Whoa!
I think the femur is broken.
I slipped.
It is clearly infected. The skin has turned a bright, tight pink, and the pain is crashing in on waves
Imp
into
goo.
tides against my shoreline, drowning out the ache of my stones. I struggled back to the bothy to rest, but it has become clear that there is only one way this is likely to end.
Death.
The medical supplies I looted from the trawler have suddenly found their purpose. They will keep me lucid for my final ascent.
Oh, final ascent. Oh, we've almost finished. Probably have as well. I want to go in the scary singing cave. It sounds like blood porn. Zach probably is a footer, knowing him or her, or whatever a footer would be called. Yeah, this isn't wayish, but maybe there's something over here. There's a open luggage with clothes in it. Flat clothes texture. They couldn't even be asked to model some clothes. I thought this game was supposed to be beautiful. The nature is, but clearly that's where all the effort went. Not including the floor. Ugh. Everywhere you look it's stretched. Is it tasty? Have you licked it? Lick the meat wars. They're female but also have a penis. What if they're male but also have boobs? And Vegeta. There's probably a different word for that. Boob boy instead of dick girl. Salty and stucky. Oh, I love the flavour of stuckiness. How a girl get pregnant? Let me show you. No, I don't want a kid, thanks. Ah, butthole. That's how a girl get pregnant. Jacob Jacobson achievement. I fell, yeah, down a hole. It's like falling in two butts.
Addiction is my one true constant. Even though I wake in false dawn
Shit,
and find
spikes.
the landscape changing and flowing in constantly through my tears, I know his reaching is always upon me.
Get up, I don't want to look at this cave butthole anymore. It's massive. You know, I need to move before something falls out of it. Look at this place. Look at the dildo. There's a lot of them, different sizes as well. Sex cave located. There's even a glowing one over here, in case you want radiation up your butt. Or whatever the hell it is. I don't want to be in here. I like nature, but I don't like caves, because you... Why am I sinking into the floor here? You never know when you might get stuck in a little alcove, and a rescue team will have to pull you out in like 48 hours. If they even know you're there. What the hell? Flat mushroom textures. Biological... Wait, what? Sorry, I was gonna scroll up and read that thing about biological organism above it, but I'm gonna ruin the immersion. Oh my god, gameplay, left or right? I'm gonna go
I
left.
first saw him sat by the side of the road. I was waiting for you to be cut out of the wreckage. The car looked like it had been dropped from a great height. The guts of the engine spilled over the tarmac,
Guts.
like water underground.
I'm gonna go middle actually. Who left candles here and how are they still burning? Am I dead? And this is like just some world. Some other world. Other world from Final Fantasy X. Haven't I just been around the whole room now? Oh. Oh no, which way did I come from? Up, I guess. It's green down here and it was blue where I came from. I'm sinking again. No, this is... yeah, I came up. I remember now. Produce either eggs or sperm. Produce eggs. Oviposition. Or whatever, oviposition. Well, you see, these are stalagmites. As in stalagmites, because they're on the G ground and they might reach the ceiling. And the ceilings are stalactites. K for ceiling, and they're holding on tightly to the ceiling. Yes. Infallible way to remember it. Oh, I don't like it. I hate waterfalls. These are going into a big hole. Die. It's alright from below. Can I drown and get an achievement? There's been achievements for jumping off cliffs and going in the ocean. Tights go down. Oh yeah, that works too. And C can also be for cunt. Oh! Which girls have. And G can be for genitals, which both have. I don't think I can drown unless this guy's got Lara Croft breath capacity. Oh, never mind. Oh, this is probably some of the better underwater effect I've seen though. It's not even too foggy. That's quite nice. Splish. How can you get up here? It's too wet. Hold on to the stalagmites. I was going to say tights then. I've clearly forgotten my own way to remember it. Ugh, hug the dildo for a break. Yeah, I want to become a sex education professor person. Physical sex education. Wait, no. Because sex education is for school, which is underage people, so no. I've reconsidered the joke I was making. Well, this looks nice as well. Just the right amount of shine. Pretty game. Even the floor looks alright at the moment. Hug the dildo. A new emote redeem. It could be. I don't know what it would do. Just give you the satisfaction of having hugged an imaginary dildo. Oh no, I'm back up here again. It's like Skyrim, if it actually looked good. Imagine if Skyrim did look like this. How can this game look better than Skyrim? Quite easily, actually. Sixth formers, oh yeah, I guess so. Now that I would hug. Where's the mod that turns all the stalagmites into Salazar body pillows? There's no way you could walk across this in real life. Not no way, not no how. Grossness discovered. There's just a line that cuts off the texture. Ruined. Now we're back into niceness again. These are even better looking caves than Elden Ring, and that just came out. Oh yeah, maybe there are enough mods for Skyrim that make it look like this. Now this looks like Skyrim. Harvest those. Harvest about 20 of them for a quest, which you can then continue to redo over and over, probably. Stop sinking into the ground. I guess it's crouch. Skyrim was a girl. She has a lot of lizards inside her. And a lot of... Wait, no, she doesn't have many, actually. Because there aren't many lizards. Or pussy.
I am traveling through my own body,
Oh, I don't like
following
this.
the line of infection from the shattered femur towards the heart. I swallow fistfuls of painkillers to stay lucid.
Well, you're
In my
overdosing.
delirium, I see the twin lights of the moon and the Ariel shining to me through the rocks.
This looks cool, but I don't like all these ceiling spikes. It's too scary. What if one of them gets dislodged and falls on your brain? Looks very cool though. Let's have a wander. I'm gonna be the troll under the bridge. There's science everywhere. Pick your teeth on them. Hardware, yeah. Yeah, I think about that sometimes, how this is all just a bunch of metal and electricity inside a box. And somehow, also on that electricity and metal inside a box, people can make whatever they want. How? How does electricity and metal in a box make you able to type things on a computer, which makes things like this happen? When did aliens drop off this technology? How do you even invent this technology? Who put two different types of metal together and then ran some electricity through it and realised, oh, this makes pictures show on a screen and I can actually, like, press buttons on this thing called a keyboard that I also invented, and somehow that interacts with this bunch of electric and metal and makes things happen on the screen. How do you even come up with that? It doesn't make any sense. Like, at least inventing a wheel makes sense, because that's just physics. But you can't just zap some metal and realise it makes you able to make video games by pressing buttons on a keyboard. Nonsense. I think we're all still in a dream, Snake Eater. This has been a waste of time. Just cross the bridge next time. Hoi, Takeshi. I don't know about everyone. Yeah, everyone's alright actually. I'll say it for him. I've decided. But not bad here, thanks. Splish, hope you are well too. We're just having a lovely wander here through nature. Or whatever this is. Yeah. What if a caveman had a computer? Smash button. Oh wait, cavemen do have computers. Die in a video game and they smash the keyboard. I already said you're good. Ho-Oh. Hey, look, a Pokemon name. NHZ. Male icons. But, oh no, they're Teletubbies actually. Look, that's the head with the thing on top of their head. There's 5 Teletubbies now. Uh-oh. This is a horror. The Teletubbies live in this cave. Internet is holding up. Allow you to rip images, quote unquote. I guess you're having a good internet day. Probably on fire though. Some nature is friendly, not this nature though. This is just designed to kill you if you jump. It's like the abyss that people are made in. There's no curse, but if you jump there's a possibility that you're going to skewer your head, so don't ascend.
Ooh, thanks.
How have I come up this far already?
Hi everyone,
What the-
I'm new. Holds up sport. My name is Kathy, but you can call me the 3H Penguno N of the 00M.
Penguin.
Lolas, you can seem very random. That's why you came here. Dos mitran en PPL like me guión bajo. In 13 years old. Immature.
Pepel. Thanks, Reptiloid. You very, I don't know. But yes, lol, so random.
Thanks.
And then another one would be he provided you with a couple different pictures. Such as like the one where I'm like and it says
It's my
I saw
cave.
what you did there. And then like you peoples were all like
You was trolling.
And he was
And
like
I was like, I
am
am not trolling, I am Boxy, you see? Now that I can get behind. I don't know about Reptiloids. I don't know who the Penguin of Doom is. But Boxy, I think we can all get behind Boxy. A lot of people probably want to get behind her as well. Drugs will come out.
This cannot be the shaft they threw the goats into.
Thanks, Zach.
It cannot be
Shaft.
the landfill with the parts of your life that would not burn.
God,
ending
imagine
up.
looking down from
It
up
cannot
there.
be the chimney that delivered you to the skies. It cannot be the place where you rained back
Fish.
down again to fertilize the soil and make small flowers in the rocks.
What? You rained back down again? Did someone turn into rain? Oh great, I'm stuck now. I can't get out. Oh. It's the other way then. This is a funky looking crystal cave. Ancient copy past, oh. I guess I don't know it, luckily. It did sound like it was from that era of everything being random humour though, so it's probably good, actually. Just like, welcome to my radio. Wait, welcome to my lair, do not touch my radio. I am touching your radio, motherfucker! And the guy who didn't want people touching his radio turned out to be Gendo from Evangelion. After all these years, I know who that character is in that Flash animation. An internet Flash. An internet animation made in Flash. It is an HD Crystal Cave. Unfortunately. No, actually it's better. It's better than Crystal Caves HD. That game was arsehole. Episode 3 was anyway. Why do I keep sinking? What the wiggle? Eat it. Eat the weird glowing alien dangly bits. Oh, and a camel be a fungus heap. And a camel be a fungus heap. That's deep, that is. And that's stretchy. God, all you have to do is test this game once and you can see that this is stretched and you need to squish it a bit more. There's that twonk, Gendo. We'll get there one day. Why is the ceiling shiny? Water doesn't go up? I guess it precipitations or whatever, humidifies. I do love me some water reflections. Ah, lovely. You're supposed to float if you don't move, not sink. Oh, darkness. Ooh. Yeah, there is some mood, especially, yeah, mostly in episode 3, I think. The rest of it was pretty good. What was that? Something appeared for a nanosecond. Oh, nano. Oh. Dead. What the fuck? Why is there a real world underwater? It's shattered memories. This is pretty mouldy, this is. I thought it was just going to be walk around in nature. But then weird stuff happened. Guess I'm walking the rest of the way. Oh. Oh, it looks like an eye. It's like a medieval. This got more interesting than I expected. I still don't know what he's on about, but I'm liking exploring the areas. Just walking through them, except I've slowed down now so it's ruined. God, hurry up. I don't care if you broke your legs falling down holes. Now it looks like a vagina. Climb into the clitoris. Sorry. Esther achievement. That sounds like a final achievement name. Does the clitoris even have a hole? I don't know. It is basically like a girl penis, isn't it? The clitoris. Sorry, more sex education. Oh, go away, music. I was enjoying the atmosphere of the wind. Boobiful.
I sat here and watched two jets carve parallel white lines into the sky.
There's a dock.
They charted their course, and I followed them for 21 minutes until they turned off near Sanford.
Specifically 21 minutes.
If I were a gull, I would abandon my nest and join them. I would starve my brain of oxygen and suffer delusions of transcendence.
What?
I would tear the bottom from my boat and sail across the motorways.
I'm not the bottomless boat again.
Once again.
Starve your brain of oxygen? What do you mean? There's oxygen in the sky. Gulls don't swim. You're talking about following some jets in the sky. This music is just piano. It is a rather boobiful looking game. Don't shit your memories out. Fucking feet. Oh yeah. From that... Oh, I always forget what it's called. Organ Trail, that was it. That I intended to do another stream of, but didn't. Is this Real Reflections? It is, I do believe.
Always good.
James Blunt, does he smoke a blunt? He's probably never heard that one before. Why am I coming over here? There's no items. Say something, man. Oh, there's the radio tower. I guess we're getting closer to it. Ding, ding, ding. There's nerve endings, oh dear. I guess that's why it feels good then, apparently. I wouldn't know, I've never touched mine. I want to go up there now. I need a split screen where the other me can walk up there and experience the other path. Hey, we've got these in real life. I mean, beaches probably just generally do. I don't know what the point of them is though. What does this accomplish?
Each step harder and heavier. I drag
Donnelly's corpse on my back across these
Do
rocks,
I?
and all I hear are his whispers of guilt, his reminders.
Why is he whispering? He's a
his
corpse.
neatly folded clothes. He tells me I was not drunk at all.
But I was. This guy's going insane. There are 4 lights. Ba, 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 ba. He is known for having done weed. I guess that's where he gets his name from then. Unless his real name is Blunt. Oh yeah. Better water than most games. Oh yeah, I recorded a Christmas special a few days ago where I made a reference to the Arceus water thing, so you'll have to decide if it's better when you see that video, if you do watch it. I don't remember what the game was called. I think it was Little Helper. Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, I think so. Actually, well, it was a frozen lake, actually, or a little pond. I think I just said actually like 3 times in quick succession. Oh, this is beautiful, look at this. That's really well done, the reflection, with the patches of sand between. Still a bit... No, this looks alright. I do not regret playing this. It may not be spooky at all except the lighthouse at the start. And the waterfalls and the cave was a bit creepy. Sometimes with the what sounded like sirens songs. But he was talking and there was often music, so that kind of ruined the unsettlingness of it. If there was any.
Yum!
What was that? I also had something else and then the yum happened. Oh. Slurp. Yum! Maybe I'm being watched. Am I? Is there something on the cliffs? I don't know. It's probably just false hope. The trees are watching me. The hills have eyes.
There were chemical diagrams on the mug he gave me coffee in.
Mug.
Sticky at the
God.
handle where his
What a
hand
fucking mug.
shook. He worked for a pharmaceutical company with an office based on the outskirts of Wolverhampton.
Wolves again.
He'd been travelling back from a sales conference in Exeter, forming
Oh no,
a
not
strategic
Exeter.
vision for the peddling of antacid yogurt to the European market.
Yogurt?
You could trace the connections with your finger, join the dots, and whole new compounds
Oh
would
no,
be
join the
summoned into
dots.
activity.
Canarium. Join the dots. Yeah. I kind of almost wished, there wasn't any music. The music is fine and everything as well, but I do prefer it when it's just the atmosphere. I could just sit here listening to this, honestly. Whoop. Beach ASMR. Oh yes, what a lovely day. I mean night. Hello. You're joining me on the beach here today. We're on the beach here today. Oh, what achievement? Man of the Rocks. Man of the Rocks achievement. I am very innocent. I've only touched my boy clit. English, history and geography. Here's a geography lesson for you. I don't know where anything is. Now you've learned that I don't know where anything
From
is.
here, I can see my armada. I collected
Oh,
all
another
the
black
letters
sheep.
I'd ever
Oh.
meant to send to you, if I'd have ever made it to the mainland, but had instead collected at the bottom of my rucksack, and I spread them out along the lost beach.
How are you ever supposed to see them?
Then I took each and every one, and I folded them into boats. I
What?
folded you into the creases, and then
You folded
the
you
sun was
into the
setting.
creases.
I set the fleet to sail. Shattered into 21 pieces, I consigned you to the Atlantic, and I sat here until I'd watched all of you sink.
I folded you into the creases. What? How do you fold a person into creases? How can somebody be a crease? Ryan C. Crease. Or is it Brian? I don't remember. Have size. A gigantic penis pops out the side of the hill and flops on me with its sizableness. Modern construction ruining it. It's like Brutalist, is it? I don't know. All I know is Brutalist is cube. Why are there eggs here? Sorry. On a sudden, a light from heaven shone around him, and he fell to the ground. Good. I hope he broke his face. I guess I'm gonna go down here. Return to the ocean from whence I came. No, don't do that. Have I gone the completely wrong way all along and I was actually supposed to go up the upper path back there? This is probably death again, isn't it? Or maybe I'm supposed to... yes it is. Oh no, I saved myself. Am I actually gonna walk all that way back? Or is that a... I don't think I can get over there. I'll just get stuck if I try. Stuck like a fuck in a motherfucking truck. There's an invisible wall bag. Get me out of here. I'm getting sucked down. Cthulhu's slimy tentacles have grabbed my legs. And he's pulling me into his rectum. Solace. Hopefully it's not Quantum of Solace. Sound of Solace might be alright. I don't know, I've never watched Quantum of Solace. Open up. What's in there? Maybe a shadow person.
Ooh, thanks.
Ooh.
Don't fucking tell me how to fucking do my fucking job, Dexter. You bitch
Shit.
fuck.
Sorry. No, I will though. So that she can yell some more and femdom me. No, sorry. Thanks, Reptiloid. How can you fold you as well? You is wood. Is you a type of bendy wood? Maybe. What sex? Oh yeah, femdom I was just talking about. Probably that. Did I just see something move?
For a few minutes as I struggled up the cliff path. I swallowed another handful of painkillers, and now I feel almost lucid. The
I
island
thought you
around
were
me
lucid.
retreated to a hazed distance.
Earlier you were
Whilst the
talking about
moon
being
as though
kept
descended
lucid.
into my palm to guide me.
How do you
I
now
can see a
almost
thick
feel
black line
lucid?
of infection reaching for my heart from the waistband of my trousers.
What the fuck?
Through the fugue, it's all the world like the path I have cut from the lowlands towards the aerial.
We're almost there, lads. To send out this transmission. Oh yeah, there are some U-bows in video games. Had it with these motherfucking snakes. I haven't seen that movie either, I was gonna say, but I don't know why either. Because
I've begun my voyage in a paper boat without a bottom. I will fly to the moon in it.
what do you mean without a
I've been
bottle?
folded along
Oh, without a
crimson
bottom.
time, a weakness in the sheet of life. Now you've settled on the opposite side of the paper to me. I can see your traces in the ink that soaks through the fibre, the pulp
Oh no,
vegetation.
I see a word coming up.
When we become waterlogged and the cage disintegrates,
How can someone
we
be
will
a
live to
disintegrator?
mingle.
No.
When this paper aeroplane leaves the cliff edge and carves parallel vapor trails in the dark, we will come together.
And as he was... Who graffitied on the lovely cliff?
Oh, thanks.
Price ding.
If I need your body, I'll respectfully ask for consent. Cyberpunk music.
Boom, 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 boom. I don't know how the music goes. Probably like... Oh, thanks, Reptiloid. You don't have to ask my consent at least. Give it to me hard. Sorry, don't actually. I can't read that, it's too shit. Who got up there and did that? Mark Echo. Was that his name? Mark Echo's getting up. Ghost wind carrying voices on the breeze. Drink. Did he eat? Oh, I'm trying to listen to the sound and mute and read that.
His own shoreline, as am I. Just as I am becoming this island, so he became his syphilis.
Your what?
Retreating
He
into the
became
burning
his syphilis?
silences, the stones, the infection.
I'm becoming a kidney stone island, apparently. I think it's getting darker. Imagine being out here, enjoying a nice night walk in nature, and then a bloody mountain lion comes out and rips your face off, ruining everything. Inconsiderate fuckbag. Oh, there is another good thing about Cyberpunk, laughing at the glitches.
Yum.
It's probably a good time for a drink if I'm walking up this. I'd be dead by now. Rah! Everything has been done.
The stones in my stomach will weigh me down.
Why
and
have you got
ensure my
stones?
descent is true and straight.
There's more
I will
stones in
break
there.
through the fog of these godforsaken pills and achieve clarity. All my functions are clogged, all my veins are choked. If my leg doesn't rot off before I reach the summit, it will be a miracle. There are 21
over it.
connections in the circuit diagram of the anti-lock brakes. There are 21 species of gull inhabiting these islands.
Who cares,
It's
man?
21 miles between the Sandford junction and the turn-off for home.
I'm
All
sick
these
of hearing
things
about Sandford.
will not be a coincidence.
God, it really feels like Machine for Pigs. He's just chatting shit. Complete and utter poppycock. Yes, DN. Anything else around here to have a peek at? A Kura peek at? Yeah. Apparently it's all. Probably still loads of bugs, but apparently it's still. Oh, apparently it's good now. Just like Fallout 76 is apparently decent now. But it's probably still naff because it is Bethesda after all. Da-da-da-da-da. Oh. God. Windy day TM. Why is there a bloodline in the sky? What's that over there? I guess it's the sunset somehow. Oh! Where'd the handrail go? Whoa!
Come back.
Have another achievement. Oh, you put me down here. You flea bag. Apparently Fallout 4 is good, but it's like not a good RPG or something. Like it's got good shooting, I hear. They finally did some good gunplay for once. And apparently you can have sex with a Deathclaw. Oh wait, that's probably a mod, sorry. What a view.
He was not drunk, Esther. He was not drunk at all. He had not drunk with Donnelly or spat Jakobsen back at the sea. He had not careered across the lost shores and terminal beaches of this nascent archipelago.
That's almost screenshot worthy.
His bonnet to be crumpled like a spent tissue by the impact. His windscreen was not star-studded all over like a map of the heavens.
Oh.
His paintwork etched with circuit diagrams, strange fish to call the gulls away. The phosphorescence of the skid marks lighting the M5 all the way from Exeter to Damascus.
What do you mean strange fish to call the gulls away? The only strange fish I can think of, oh it's disgusting. The stretch. The only strange fish I can think of is the lanternfish, as an anglerfish or whatever the hell. Not as fun as Skyrim, yeah. Deathclaws are sexy, but Argonians are still sexier. And dragons, of course. What is that noise? It sounded like metal scraping. I think Pyramid Head is up here. I'd never make it this far. Yeah. I still enjoy 3 and New Vegas, probably. I've only played New Vegas once, but I've played 3 like 2 or 3 times, I think. No, I will not record a playthrough of Fallout 3. I would if I lived that long, but it's probably like 10 years away. I highly doubt I'll still be doing YouTube by then. Hell, I doubt I'll still be doing YouTube by, I don't know, 2 years from now. No, I probably will be.
I am the Ariel. In my passing, I will send news to each and every star.
Scene Shade achievement. Scene Shade. I don't know. Is this the end? End of the line, short stuff. Especially with that length, that one it's taken over.
I have burnt my belongings, my books, this death certificate.
Why?
Mine will be written all across this island.
You're what?
Who was Jakobsen? Who remembers him?
I'll forget
Donnelly
him.
has written of him, but who was Donnelly? Who remembers him? I have painted, carved, hewn, scored into this space all that I can draw from him.
They couldn't be asked to program in actual
There will be
climbing
another
ladders.
to these shores to remember me.
They just animated it. Oh, and barely
Rise from
animated
the
it at that.
ocean like an island without bottom, come together like a stone.
Great, now the island doesn't have a bottom either. How's it supposed to
We will
poop?
not forget you. We've always been drawn here. One day the gulls will return and nest in our bones and our history.
How can you nest in
I will look
bones?
to my left and see Esther Donnelly flying beside me. I will look to my right and see Paul Jakobsen flying beside me.
Oh, great.
They will leave white lines carved into the air to reach the mainland,
Oh, no.
where help will be sent.
This is horrible. I don't want to be up here. Are you going to jump? Is that why you said yours will be all across this island? Yeah, you're going to splatter all over the island. What are you doing? You've got this whole island to explore and enjoy. At least he's very light, so he's probably not going to die. He's as light as a feather. Oh yeah, those Carl Pilkington videos are good. Whoa, oh my god! I became a gull, after all. Yeah, I mostly enjoyed Machine for Pigs, but it was no Amnesia, Dark Descent or anything. Enjoy Calfee. You're playing everything for the first time. How can you play Skyrim and New Vegas at the same time? Not like exactly the same time, but I mean side by side. Or whatever. two big RPGs of Bethesda-ness. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'm really considering it. If anything, I would just probably stop doing YouTube when YouTube just becomes too much of a pain in the arse, but I don't know if it will. Because I don't really have any problems with YouTube. But I don't know, sometimes I wonder why I still do it. When I get like a handful of comments every week, not that I've ever done it for the comments, just for my own enjoyment, but yeah, when I enjoy streaming more than doing videos for YouTube these days, it's tempting to just switch over. But I don't know, because recording stuff for the YouTube channel still helps with me actually playing games, which is one of the main benefits of doing it. Because when I'm recording, or streaming a game, I tend to be more likely to come back to it and continue it. Fudge knows. But I do like the more instant interaction of streamages. This achievement name is a bad name, as in it's a person's name. There you go. For the Chinese room? What do you mean for the Chinese room? As in these credits are for the Chinese room. Yeah, that was alright. I don't know what he was on about, I don't know what the story was, but I enjoyed the walk. The cave bit was cool. I think the first part was probably maybe the weakest. But I don't know, thinking back to it, that was nice as well. But when it got to the cave, I realised there was more to it than just walking paths on an island, and there was a nice bit of variety in the areas. There's no music in the credits, at least have some wind. Your favourite place is in his bussy. He likes his own bussy a bit too much. Upload VODs only, yeah. Might as well. Then I can save myself the time of uploading the stuff I record in my own time and also re-watching them when they go up to make sure I don't need to put any notes in the description. I don't know. I'm still enjoying it enough for now. Soul became a seagull. It's probably one of those games you would have to look up online to explain the story. But I guess maybe he got stranded here and he was sending a letter or a transmission or something using the radio tower to Esther, whoever that is. I don't know. Or maybe it is all just like a journey of his soul, and those were his final thoughts as he was going into the next life. Now let's play through it again with director's commentary. No. Oh, those are two different things. The oh no, the boy, not the bothy. Still don't know what a bothy is. But yeah, cool. Very pretty game if you don't look at the floor too much. Other than the floor, it all looked beautiful. I'm kind of curious. I might not actually. It'd be a waste of time, but I'm curious what the original one looked like now. I think the original version is still in the Steam library. See how that holds up, because it was just like Half-Life 2. But yeah, pretty nice and not spooky. I wonder what the shadow people are supposed to be. Farts?